When I talk about being proud of a city, that comes with the positives and negatives. You know, you can't love this city and not recognize its past and its ties to slavery, which I do. I recognize all of it. But I'm incredibly proud of this city. I love this city, and to see the ripple effects that it's had. I remember coming back home from the protest, and my friends in Oakland and Tennessee were messaging me about it. And it literally had went viral, like around the world, before I had even gotten home.
Tens of thousands of people took part in anti-racism protests across Britain today, with the statue of a 17th century slave trader pulled down in Bristol.
And so this small city in England that a lot of people didn't even know existed, to have that type of impact, I think really speaks to the beauty and the power and the influence that Bristol has.
I saw the notification from BBC News come off my phone saying Edward Colston's statue had been taken down. And I just remember seeing everyone in the crowd kind of start to pick up like what was going on.
The statue says he's a wise and virtuous son. He's not wise, he's not virtuous, he's a killer. He's responsible, we estimate, for the deaths of around 30,000 people who died in slave raids, died in the holds of slave ships.
That's a lot of people, man. My God. Boy, that's a lot of pain.
We've been silent, we've been quiet, we're not having it no more.
I've been passing that statue for years. That's evil. Evil, that's how I see it. And it was young kids again. And look how far they pushed it.
Just a massive ripple effect that started in Bristol, so it was like, we are the centre of that now. But it just made me feel so proud in Bristol as a city, kind of like restore my faith in humanity.
It was a powerful, sad, but beautiful day. I felt lucky the whole time, which is ridiculous, but I felt lucky that I was able to spend the day protesting, and I was allowed to do that, and I wasn't beaten or murdered by the police, by other racist citizens. That went through my mind, particularly looking at America, what Black people are going through to try and fight for equality and for Black lives. I'm happy that Colston's down. I'm happy that Colston Hall is finally changing their name, but it's nowhere near enough. It's the beginning. Hopefully people are aware of that. They see that this is just the start.
A lot of people like to praise Winston Churchill, you know, and again, I'm not taking anything away from him, but another problematic figure. And I hear the argument and say we should be proud because if it wasn't for Winston Churchill, we would be speaking German right now. And I agree, we probably would be speaking German right now, but recognize that I'm speaking English right now, and that is not my native tongue. Racism is as much British as it is American. It is in the air we breathe. It's not a matter of whether we engage with it or not. It is literally in the very fabric of the world we live in. And so we have to recognize that the UK is not the superhero in every scenario. We have to come to terms that actually the UK, a lot of times, has been the villain. And it's just from whose perspective we choose to look at that from.